Hi there, and welcome back to another Papetti Math YouTube video tutorial, where today I am going to be teaching you, yes you, Algebra 1. And in this video, we're going to finish up Lesson 5, Exploring Real-Life Scenarios, in Chapter 9. And this exercise says, an Air Force pilot fires a missile from his jet during a practice mission. The path of the missile could be modeled by the equation h of t is equal to negative 1 over 144 t squared plus 5t plus 544. Wow. Where h of t represents the height in feet of the missile and t represents the time in seconds the missile is in the air. First thing we want to do is interpret h of 0 is equal to 544. So h of 0 is time 0. So this is right before the missile was launched. So right before the missile was launched, what do the y values represent? It says h of t represents the height in feet of the missile. So the missile was initially launched, we'll use that keyword initially launched from a height of 544 feet. So now that we know that information, because again, it's asking you what the y-intercept is, and the y-intercept is the initial amount, and in this case, the initial amount is the height of the missile. So when will the missile hit the ground? And now it's saying set your table in your calculators to increase by a multiple of 12. That's your hint. But you'll be able to figure this out on your own going forward. So let's go to our calculator now, and in y equals, let's clear out anything that might be there already. And in my y equals, I'm going to put in my equation negative, and then I'm going to have a fraction 1 over 144 x squared plus 5x plus 544. And just looking at our table of values, we're going to look at what the table looks like. And wow, yes, we look at this and we see 0, 544. That's a nice number, but none of these other numbers look nice to us. So if we scroll on down, we see fractions after fractions after fractions until we get to 12. 12 is an integer pair, 12, 603. And that's why it said to set your table to multiples of 12, because we have fractions all the way till 24, and at 24 we'll have another integer pair. So if we were to just take out those other numbers so we could see a nice table, we're going to have our table start at 0, and we're going to have it go up by 12. And when we do that and pull up our table, that's what it looks like. It looks a lot nicer than seeing all of those fractions. Now we have only whole numbers because our x values are going up by 12 instead of 1 now. So when will the missile hit the ground? Let's scroll on down. We're looking for where the y value is 0. So at this point, it starts off at 544 feet. So now it's going up and up and up. It's still, the height is still increasing, still increasing, still increasing until we get to, okay, there we go. It looks like 14, I might have missed it, but it looks like 1443 was our maximum, nope, 1444 was our maximum height, and now the height starts to decrease and go down from there. So we're going to go down to where we see y is 0, because that's when it hits the ground, and it's going to hit the ground at how many seconds? And we're getting there, we're getting closer. Oh, there it is, 816 seconds for this missile to hit the ground. So when will the missile hit the ground? It's going to hit the ground at 816 seconds. And there we have it. So we used our table in our calculator to figure this one out. And if this video proved to be helpful in figuring out how long it would take this missile to hit the ground and interpreting what the y-intercept was, please give this video a thumbs up. And you're now ready to go into the algebra of quadratics found in Chapter 10. Thank you for watching.